We haven't had a chance because, I don't know, world's on fire.
Right.
We haven't had a chance to cover what was on the cover of Cosmo Magazine, I think late last week or earlier this week. And it is one of my favorite covers of all time because it just shows how crazy we've all become.
We're nuts.
Yeah.
We've gone crazy.
If you didn't see the cover of Cosmo, and I mean, I don't know who in this audience that could be, explain what's on the cover and then go.
Well, on the cover of Cosmo, and I was told that this isn't Cosmo US, I believe it might be UK, where they have people dying of obesity as well because of COVID-related issues. Anyway, the women are definitely not in shape, and they're
That's putting it. No, come on. That's
healthy.
Stop being politically correct. The woman on the cover is like you. Imagine me in my underpants. It's that bad.
No. Help my retina. I can't grow these back.
She's screaming in horror.
Look at how she just overreacts to things like that.
Yeah.
It's so obvious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's so obvious. Well, back to the story, Glenn. These women are definitely not healthy or in shape in any way. And the thing that really upsets me about this is that they think that women are so stupid that we will buy this as a thing, that there's no plus size male models. They don't try and shove this down the throats of men that you can be huge and it's still healthy and you're beautiful, because they think we're stupid. And because they've built insecurity into us, they as in like the media for years, like, women, be insecure, you're not good enough, you're not this, you're not that, not to go all feministy because that's not my thing. But it's because they think we're stupid. So they're equating beauty with health. And those are two separate issues completely. One has to do with science and one is personal preference. And they try and mash the two together to continuously make us feel bad about ourselves in a different way. And it's just stupid. Like, we can't be this stupid.
Well, it's dangerous. It's not that they're plus size, they're big. The one in the leotard with her leg up, she's obese. She's obese. And I don't care if you want to put, a person who's obese. I mean, the painter Rubens, a lot of fat, naked women on couches. Okay. And back then people thought fat was beautiful because everybody was skinny because there was nothing to eat.
Yeah.
But it's not healthy. And that's the problem, is underneath the picture, the caption is,
this is healthy.
It's healthy.
Oh, it's healthy. It's a lie. This is a lie. And it's so disgusting and crazy to me that we're promoting this now when people are dying at the highest rate. And this is Science Magazine. This is heart.org. This is every major medical publication agrees. People are dying of COVID because of obesity.
That's why you gave it to me. You hate fat people so much, you gave me COVID to kill me.
AOC paid me. I'm sorry. I'm a sleeper cell from CNN. I was to kill you.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm really sorry, Glenn. I think I might have given you COVID.
No, I think I wrote to you while I was on vacation because I saw you post, and honestly, you got it like a day or two before I did. So I got it, and I wrote to you and joked with you that you were trying to kill me because I'm fat. But quite honestly, if I were in shape and I wasn't, the size of a house, I wouldn't have had COVID as bad as I did. I mean, it hits you in a way to where you're breathless. And if you're already breathless because you're like, I'll need another hamburger, it's bad. Yeah. It's bad because you can't make it to the hamburger stand.
You can't get there.
No, I needed somebody to enable and just get me in the car and drive me to McDonald's and leave me there.
Stop it. You did not have McDonald's when you had COVID.
No, of course not.
Okay.
Not McDonald's, Burger King. So let me just go on to a couple of other things.
Sure.
The craziness at the Capitol last week.
Yeesh.
I'm sure you don't stand with the violence. I don't know. I haven't heard your perspective on this. Yeah, I know. Don't give me that
Nicole Arbour,
look.
pro-violence all the time. Yeah. No, obviously not.
When I said that, she kind of shook her head and then looked down. My eyes are up here.
Glenn, it's
Keep it
distracting.
here.
Okay,
Keep it here.
going.
Okay.
Okay.
So tell me what you think about the reaction, what's happening with social media. Where are we headed?
I think the reaction has been ridiculous. I think it's time for our politicians to act like adults, and on both sides. This is not working. So when something isn't working, you got to change what you're doing. And I think we've reached such a fever pitch that the only thing to do is chill. Because, the Black Lives Matter protests look very similar. Actually, they looked a lot more violent than what happened at the Capitol. But I'm not saying that this is okay either. None of it's okay, but it's because we're all screaming and nobody's listening. And we need adults to be adults now and make solutions.
I think the only people I want to talk to and I'll enjoy talking to, are the people who are consistent. The people who can say, I really don't like Donald Trump, but he did some good things. I was really against the riots this summer with Antifa. And it's really wrong. Same kind of category of what happened on the Capitol. If you're not consistent, that's a problem. There's a problem there.
It's narcissistically rooted. Like, I'm just seeing a giant rise of narcissism and a pick me type of thing. So it's politicians and people and everyone screaming for attention right now, not screaming for change or how do we fix this. And that's the issue. So just be consistent and fall back and breathe for a second. You don't have to respond on Twitter to every freaking thing that happens every second. People are getting blocked left and right, and some are justified, some aren't. But just chill for a second. Live to fight another day. The big fight isn't here yet, and that to me is the one on free speech.
Speaking of this, Nicole, of people getting blocked on social media, my wife, who follows you,
hi, wife.
Hi, wife.
Good
Her
taste.
name's
Good taste.
Yeah, Lisa. No, you may change that. You may change that. Okay.
Yeah, her taste is questionable, but her social media accounts are pretty good. And she has this account at Lisa Page Made Me Do It on Instagram, where she took one of your, I believe it was a tweet after after the January 6th situation, and reposted it on Instagram. And she read it to me at the time. I don't remember the exact verbiage, but it was nothing hateful, nothing. I mean, I know you wouldn't do that anyway.
Nazis, but you always do that. So
it's a Thursday.
Yeah.
So it's right.
It was nothing bad at all. But just because she reposted your tweet on Instagram, they will not let her go live on Instagram. They've totally turned off the feature, I think, at least until the inauguration.
Okay. Hang on.
So
Before
strange.
before you respond, go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank her.
Oh, by the way, thank you for getting her off of Instagram. Good God, it's a constant.
Oh, that's funny. You're welcome. You're welcome. I think right now that some of it is on purpose, and just working in tech myself and being part of development teams, I know a lot of it is algorithm right now. So there's giant nets just swooping the internet and catching anything that might be something. And they're not perfect. And this is where, people might expect me to rage and be like, yeah, they're only censoring one type of person. I know how these programs work. I think they are doing, some kind of shady stuff, but I think they're doing their best right now to just try and keep things chill until after the inauguration.
So here's the problem. And I talked to a tech expert in London about a month or so ago, and he said, Google is incorporating now in their algorithms, and so is Facebook, on their hate speech algorithms, critical theory and critical race theory. And so if you disagree with critical theory or critical race theory, which I really don't. I love that. If you do, it not only marks you and suppresses you, it goes down to all of the people that have responded and are subscribers or, follow your page or whatever. And it goes through them, and it puts them into a category that was described to me as infected. So I'm the host of the virus because I said something. If you saw it, you were exposed to it, and so you are also going to be isolated. It's a frightening.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's really frightening.
Yeah. That's crazy. So I think those are actual questions we need to speak to Google about or Instagram about. And my experience is a bit different from other people. I've sat with Facebook and their lawyers and, their team that flags things. And I would said, hey, what about my last 4 posts did you flag? I need you to be specific with me so I can make changes, and then I can tell my audience about those changes. And they're actually pretty good about it, but I think that we
I can't
need
take it
this
anymore.
open
Stop
dialogue.
it. Stop it.
Sorry.
Say the
I
word.
think we
No,
need-
stop it. Say the
Canadian
word.
word.
It's about, not a boot. It's about. Say it.
I don't want any lessons from someone that looks like they're going to hunt Bugs Bunny. Okay,